All right, folks, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are in the world. Again, I'm Jackson Smith, and I'll be your presenter for today. Today's date is January 31st, 2017. And, this is the last day where businesses are to submit the W-2s or the 1099s, or they'll be having all kinds of penalties and fines. But today we're going to be taking a look at the desktop version of TurboTax, and we're not going to go into it extensively, but I want to cover some unlocks, some e-file unlocks, and adding a state and things of that nature. And then you guys will see a different video where I'll go in greater detail about the desktop version of TurboTax. But real simply, at the very top, we have the File button, and there, if you click on File, you'll see you can start a new tax return. You can open an old one. You can save the one that's currently there. You can go ahead and save it as. You can name it whatever you like, okay? Here you have the password feature where you can go ahead and set a password for this particular desktop if you want to protect the privacy of your information, if you're sharing a computer of some sort. Here you can save a PDF, okay? Email it to yourself, okay? You can remove a state return here, all right? You can import from your accounting software, from your financial institution, say your bank, whatever, and from its deductible online for those charitable contributions that you have using its deductible. You can import that, okay? You can also remove the imported data, okay? You can go ahead and print here. You can go ahead and do the electronic filing. You can file electronically. Check the status of it, okay? Show the filing status history, okay? And show electronic filing customer service messages. And then you can go ahead and exit there, all right? At the top here, you have the cut, copy, paste, override, add supporting details, mark as estimated, okay? Sort, delete table, insert row, all right? Here, up at the top, you have the view. You can go the step-by-step mode, which is the interview mode is what I call it. You can have the forms mode. Here you can zoom in, zoom out, reset, and step-by-step topic, okay? So you can go personal info, federal taxes, state taxes, review, and file, which you also can find right here, okay? All right, just giving you a quick rundown of the desktop version. All right, so the tools menu, all right, you have the My Tax Data. It gives you the tax data, the final review, so go ahead and review there. Topics list, any attachments, you have a calculator there. You can take a look at the tax summary, tax history, and your order history, okay? All right, and again, we're not going to go into greater detail. We will in a different video. All right, here you have the online where you can check for updates. You can download the state, okay? TurboTax website, view install updates, update preferences, send tax file to agent. That's when if your live look is not working, you're having a little difficulty sharing. Here you also have a screen code, folks. All right, and this is fantastic here. All right, and I'll show you guys this really quickly. So you go ahead and click there. All right. All right. We're waiting. Takes a moment. All right, give me one moment. Blanked out on this. Okay, there it is. And then it provides a code, okay? And you can enter that code in on the customer search on the agent side. All right, you'll be able to screen share with your customer, okay? Fantastic. That is absolutely marvelous. I'm gonna go ahead and end that now. All right, so then also let me go back here. All right, so send share code, send tax file to agent. If that screen share is not working for you, okay, you have another option. You can live look, right? Or you can send the tax file to the agent and they can take a look without having to see any personal identifiable information. And again, with that screen code, share code, you won't be able to see that either. Okay, that's just a great tool. All right, so help. Here you can go to help, get some IRS publications, upgrade to TurboTax, TurboTax Help Center. Tell us what you think about TurboTax Premier 2016. I'm going to go over to the right here. We have the topic list, the print center, the help center, forms. We can switch into the from the step-by-step mode, and we can go into the forms mode. I'm not going to spend a great deal of time here. Again, this is just really brief tutorial and showing you guys how the desktop operates. So here you got the form. Okay, we can go to, let's see, that's 1040 form. All right, we can open a form. All right, let's go to the 2016, open the form. We're already in the form. Okay, all right, we're already in it. Okay, all right, so now also, folks, you see where it's the exclamation points here? Those are the errors. Okay, so if we click on errors, it'll go right to the error section here. Healthcare, not done. You know, information worksheets, not done. But this is just a brief tutorial of this. So we can go into forms mode. Now this is different than the online version, because the online version does not have the forms mode. So you can't go into the forms and type in any information, right? I'm just going to type some items there. Address 11569, right? You can't do that on the online version. So this is a great tool. But again, we're not going to spend much time in this area. Okay. Okay, and then we have flag here. So this flag this page to come back to it later. Okay, that's a great tool if you're working and you want to remember exactly where you left off. This would be a great tool. All right, and then any notifications. Okay, we recommend installing the latest tax update. Okay, and this was done 120. Okay, so once you get those do the latest updates, you can go and where are we? Check for updates right there. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to keep moving. Okay, so now we're dealing with unlocks. Now here's the thing: customer call you. They're trying to add a state, right? They already have one state, and they need an additional state, right? So they come here. Let's take care of your state return. Okay, they'll go ahead and click continue. They have Wisconsin, and then they want to get another state, right? Okay, so it says TurboTax needs to save your return before continuing. And you go ahead and you click OK. So it's going to save that return, right? You always want to save, all right? You always want to encourage your customers to save, all right? All right, there's one exists. We'll replace it. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going ahead and save that because we want to get another state, right? So this is what the customer would do on their end. So it's saving that return, right? All right. Okay. And then it comes to this page where it says, let's download your free state. And they're like, oh my goodness, yes, fantastic. So they'll go ahead and click continues because they're excited, right? All right. And then, so they say, okay, Illinois. So they'll check Illinois, right? And then they'll continue, right? And confirm your states. Okay, finish your state taxes for just $39.99 per state. Check below to make sure we've included all your states. Okay, yes, that's fantastic. And they'll go ahead and click continue. You're now ready to download your state. So they'll go ahead and continue, right? And let's download and install your states. Here's how it works. We'll make sure you save your return. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click OK. I'm just going through this really quickly, folks. And now it's getting the state. Okay, we'll click yes. So it's not recognizing, okay, and continue using TurboTax 2016. So it's not recognizing that Wisconsin state. Okay. But typically what will happen, folks, and we'll say get another state. And I'll say okay. All right. It says, all right. So because it didn't recognize the previous Wisconsin, all right, as a free state, Illinois is now our free state. So it says, let's complete your purchase online. So it's recognizing Illinois as our free state. And now we want an additional state. All right. And so we'll go ahead and click continue. This is what the customer would typically do. All right. They'll click continue. All right. And then we'll go ahead and add Pennsylvania. Okay. Continue. All right. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and click continue. Then it says sign in with your existing account. Okay. The customer will attempt to do that, right? Okay. They'll log in. Okay. Whoops. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's make sure it's you. All right, you're going to send me a code. And I'm going to wait for the code to come through. All right, and so it goes to billing info. All right, and so typically you can go ahead and purchase here, right? But many times customers will call and they're having trouble with making this payment. I've seen it on numerous occasions. Okay, so if they in fact have this particular error, right? They're not able to process this way. Okay, let's go. We're going to go ahead and sign out of here. Say that unable to purchase in this manner. Okay, then there's another way, that we could go ahead and assist our customers, and I'll show you. It's called unlock. So it'll bring us to this point. Okay, select continue, and we'll connect to our secure online store to finish up your order. Right, customer has gone through there. They weren't able to use their credit card to purchase, so they're caught in a loop. So they call us, and so they overlook this part where it says we can help you here, right? So they'll go ahead, if they do, they'll go ahead and click on there, right? And then they'll tell them follow these steps to complete your purchase by phone. Call Intuit Sales and Services. They'll call us, right? And it tells us about the hours of operation. Okay, provide the following to the sales representative. The state, we'll say the state is going to be Pennsylvania. Okay, and then the customer is going to have their serial number. Okay, and the amount is $39.99. So, okay, so guys, when we come into class, we're going to stop at this particular point, right? Because in class, I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and get that code. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to pick it back up on the other side when we're actually in class.